Hey food lovers, welcome to a brand new kitchen adventure. Whether you're a seasoned home cook or just starting out, I'm so glad you're here. There's something magical about gathering around good food, and today we're about to create a dish that's as comforting as it is delicious. Today we're making creamy mushrooms on toast, a quick, comforting classic that stood the test of time. This dish is all about rich, earthy flavors and creamy textures, all piled high on a slice of perfectly toasted bread. It's the kind of meal that feels like a warm hug no matter what time of day you make it. This isn't just a snack, it's a game changer for breakfast, lunch or dinner. Imagine waking up to the aroma of sautéed mushrooms, or serving this up for a cozy lunch, or even as a quick, satisfying dinner after a long day. It's versatile, filling and always hits the spot. The beauty? Simplicity. Everyday ingredients, big flavor. You don't need anything fancy, just mushrooms, a bit of garlic, some cream, and your favorite bread. These humble ingredients come together to create something truly special, proving that you don't need a long shopping list to make something memorable. We'll turn humble mushrooms into something silky, creamy, and packed with taste. The transformation is almost magical. Watch as the mushrooms soak up all those flavors and become the star of the show. It's a simple process, but the results are anything but ordinary. No fancy techniques, just honest cooking. This recipe is all about letting the ingredients shine and enjoying the process. Whether you're cooking for yourself or sharing with friends and family, you'll find that the joy is in the making as much as the eating. The earthy mushrooms, a touch of garlic, and a swirl of cream on crunchy toast. Pure joy. Each bite is creamy, savory, and deeply satisfying. The garlic adds a gentle kick, while the cream brings everything together in a luscious sauce that soaks into the toast. Once you try this, it'll be your new go-to. It's the kind of recipe you'll want to make again and again, perfect for impressing guests or treating yourself to something special. Plus, it's so easy to whip up, you'll wonder why you haven't made it sooner. It's perfect for using up mushrooms in your fridge and easy to customize. Got some herbs lying around? Toss them in. Want to add a sprinkle of cheese or a dash of chili flakes? Go for it. This recipe is a blank canvas for your creativity, and it's a great way to reduce food waste too. Today we'll nail the classic version. I'll show you every step from prepping the mushrooms to getting that perfect golden toast. You'll see just how easy it is to make something that looks and tastes gourmet, right in your own kitchen. So, roll up your sleeves and let's get started. Cooking should be fun, not stressful, and I'm here to make sure you enjoy every minute of it. Don't worry if you're new to the kitchen. This recipe is totally beginner-friendly. I'll guide you step by step. No stress, just delicious results. We'll go through each part together so you can cook along with confidence. By the end, you'll have a plate of creamy mushrooms on toast that you'll be proud to serve. By the end, you'll be a creamy mushrooms on toast pro. Let's dive in and make something truly delicious together. Let's talk ingredients. Before you even think about turning on the stove, it's worth taking a moment to gather everything you'll need. Cooking is so much easier and more enjoyable when you're not scrambling around the kitchen looking for that last clove of garlic or realizing you're out of butter halfway through. So let's get organized and set ourselves up for success. First up, mushrooms. You'll want about 500 G, chestnut, button, or a mix of wild ones if you're feeling fancy. The beauty of this dish is that you can use whatever mushrooms you have on hand, but a variety will give you a deeper, earthier flavor and a more interesting texture. Look for mushrooms that are firm, plump, and free from any slimy spots. If you're at the market, don't be afraid to give them a gentle squeeze to check for freshness. Next, you'll need 150 milliliters of double cream. This is what gives the sauce its rich, silky texture and that luxurious mouthfeel. If you want to lighten things up, you could use single cream, but double cream really makes the dish feel indulgent and special. Pour it out and set it aside so it's ready to go when you need it. Garlic is a must. 1 or 2 cloves, depending on how much you love that punchy, aromatic flavor. Peel them and give them a gentle crush or chop. Garlic brings a wonderful depth to the mushrooms and really wakes up the whole dish. For cooking, grab a knob of unsalted butter and a splash of olive oil. The butter adds richness and helps the mushrooms brown beautifully, while the olive oil keeps everything from burning and adds a subtle fruitiness. Using both together gives you the best of both worlds. Don't forget the seasoning. Sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper are essential. They bring out the natural flavors of the mushrooms and balance the creaminess of the sauce. Seasoning as you go is the secret to a truly delicious dish. For the toast, choose a sturdy bread like sourdough or a crusty white loaf. You want something that can hold up to the creamy mushrooms without going soggy. Slice it thick so it gets a lovely crunch on the outside while staying soft inside. If you have a bakery nearby, treat yourself to a fresh loaf. It really makes a difference. Finally, a small bunch of fresh flat leaf parsley. Chop it just before serving for a burst of colour and freshness. Parsley isn't just a garnish here, it adds a bright herby note that lifts the whole dish and makes it feel vibrant and alive. That's it. Simple everyday ingredients you can find in any supermarket or even in your own kitchen. No need for anything fancy or hard to pronounce. The key is to make sure everything is as fresh as possible. Fresh ingredients are what make this dish sing. So take a moment to check your mushrooms, sniff your parsley, and make sure your bread is nice and crusty. With these basics, you're already halfway to a fantastic meal. It's amazing how a handful of good quality ingredients can come together to create something truly special. So gather your bits and bobs, lay them out on the counter, and get ready to cook. Next up, we'll talk about the tools you'll need to bring it all together. Trust me, with these ingredients, you're in for a treat. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Let's keep it simple with the tools. You'll need a large frying pan, big enough so the mushrooms fry, not steam. A sharp knife and chopping board for prepping, a wooden spoon or heat-proof spatula for stirring, and a toaster for the bread. If you don't have one, use a grill or a hot pan. That's it. Pan, knife, board, spoon, toaster. No fancy gadgets required. This is rustic, straightforward cooking. Gather your tools and ingredients. We're ready to prep. Let's get those mushrooms and herbs ready. On to the next step. Time to prep. Wipe mushrooms clean with a damp cloth. Don't soak them. Slice them about ½ centimeter thick for a meaty texture. If using small mushrooms, halve or leave them whole. Cut all mushrooms to similar sizes for even cooking. Finely chop your garlic. Smaller pieces mean more flavor. Pick and finely chop parsley leaves for a fresh finish. Set everything aside and organized. That's all the prep you need. Mushrooms sliced, garlic and parsley ready. Quick, easy, and no fuss. Now let's get cooking. The fun part starts now. Let's hit the pan. Heat your large frying pan over medium-high. Add butter and a splash of olive oil. Let it melt and foam. Toss in the mushrooms, spreading them out for maximum sizzle. Let them sit for a couple of minutes. Don't stir right away. This gives them a golden, nutty flavor. Stir occasionally for 5-7 minutes until golden and reduced. Once golden, lower the heat and add chopped garlic. Stir for about a minute just until fragrant, not burnt. The kitchen should smell amazing right now. This is your flavor-packed base. Mushrooms are golden, garlic is aromatic. Time for the creamy magic. Keep the pan on medium heat. We're almost there. Let's make it creamy. Pour in the double cream. Watch it bubble and blend with the mushrooms. Stir gently so every mushroom is coated in that silky sauce. Let it simmer for a minute or two until slightly thickened. Season with salt and black pepper. Taste and adjust. Stir in half the chopped parsley for freshness and colour. The sauce should coat the back of your spoon, creamy, not clumpy. Keep the pan on low to stay warm. That's your creamy mushroom sauce, rich, fragrant and ready. The hard part's done. Now let's get the toast ready. This is going to be good. Let's finish strong. Time for toast. Toast thick slices of your chosen bread until golden and crunchy. For extra flavor, rub a peeled garlic clove over the hot toast. This simple trick adds a subtle garlic kick. Place the toast on plates. Spoon the creamy mushrooms generously over each slice. Let the sauce soak in and spill over the edges. Don't hold back. Sprinkle with the remaining parsley for a fresh finish. Rustic, hearty, and absolutely mouth-watering. No need for perfection, just pile it high. This is comfort food at its best. Ready to eat? Let's dig in. There you have it, creamy mushrooms on toast, done right. It's a dish that's both comforting and elegant, perfect for breakfast, brunch, or even a light dinner. The creamy sauce, the earthy mushrooms, and that golden, crispy toast come together in a way that's truly satisfying. Whether you're making this for yourself or to impress someone special, you can't go wrong with this classic. Want to mix it up and make it your own? Try adding a splash of white wine right after the garlic hits the pan. The wine will deglaze the pan and add a lovely brightness to the sauce. Or for a deeper, more savory flavor, a dash of Worcestershire sauce works wonders. These little tweaks can completely transform the dish, giving it a new personality each time you make it. Don't be afraid to play with herbs and cheese either. Fresh thyme or chives bring a burst of freshness, while a generous sprinkle of grated parmesan adds a nutty, salty kick. You could even try a little lemon zest for a pop of citrus, or a handful of rocket leaves for a peppery bite. The beauty of this recipe is how easily it adapts to what you have on hand. If you're a fan of tangy flavors, crumbled feta or creamy goat's cheese on top is absolutely delicious. The cheese melts slightly into the warm mushrooms, creating a rich, luxurious finish. You could even try blue cheese for a bold twist, or a dollop of ricotta for something milder. For those who love a bit of indulgence, add crispy bacon for crunch and smokiness, a pinch of chili flakes for heat, or a perfectly poached egg on top. When you cut into that egg and the yolk runs over the mushrooms, it's pure magic. You could even add sautéed spinach or roasted tomatoes for extra color and nutrition. The possibilities are endless. Let your creativity shine and make this dish truly your own. Mix and match toppings, try different breads, or experiment with wild mushrooms for a gourmet touch. There's no wrong way to enjoy it. Thanks so much for cooking along with me today. It's always a joy to share these recipes and see how you make them your own. Cooking is about having fun, trying new things, and enjoying the process as much as the result. I truly hope you love this recipe as much as I do. It's one of those simple pleasures that never gets old, and every bite brings comfort and warmth. Don't forget to taste as you go and adjust the seasoning to your liking. Simple, honest food like this always hits the spot. It's proof that you don't need fancy ingredients or complicated techniques to make something delicious and memorable. Sometimes the best meals are the ones that remind us of home. Share it with friends and family, or enjoy a quiet moment with a good book and a warm plate. Food has a way of bringing people together, sparking conversation and creating memories. If you're proud of your creations, snap a photo and show it off. I'd love to see your versions. Tag me or share your twist on social media. It's always inspiring to see how everyone puts their own spin on a classic. Let's get more people cooking real, wholesome food at home. Invite someone to cook with you or pass this recipe along to a friend. The more we cook, the more we connect. Happy cooking, and see you next time. Until then, keep experimenting, keep tasting, and most importantly, enjoy every bite.